Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for EU4 as we continue our game with the Navajo. We're learning this game little by little, because obviously playing with the native tribes here in North America it's a different take on things than we would have in either Europe or Asia where I have played before. So learning it as we go. Apologize if you guys are yelling at the screen because I am putting a couple of these episodes together at the same time. So this is all one session for me. So if you guys are yelling at the screen telling me exactly what I should be doing, I won't see for a couple episodes. I apologize, but I will read the comments as soon as I do go live or do start getting these uploaded. And then maybe I can start making some adjustments. Hopefully it's not too late at that point. One thing I think I said at the end of last episode is that I would like to... let's see, let's move you back. I would like to try and become allies with the Apache because we are an Apache tribe ourselves. So this feels like this would be a decent idea. We do have an extra slot available for that. So getting us another ally here feels like it'd be a decent idea. They're the leader of their own federation. But yeah. The other thing I do want to keep an eye on is that at some point we want to... Where was it? Apologies. I know I saw this before. It's not an idea. I don't think it's a mission, although I should keep an eye on the mission stuff. Have a prestige of at least 40. 3 or more Federation members. Oh, I have to own 20 cities. Wow. That's not going to happen anytime soon. Devastation less than 1. All provinces in the Colorado Plateau area owned by Navajo. Which is all these, which we wouldn't have anytime soon. But anyway, I thought there was one. I thought there's even more down here. Wow. I have a sweat lodge. Oh, I know what it was. It was the building, wasn't it, that we were going to grab? But there was something else I was going to look at. My brain is suddenly forgetting where I found it. There we go. Government reforms. At some point, getting the Federation here might not be a bad idea because it gives us that national manpower modifier there as well. So we might look into that. We have to be at 50, so we're not super far away. We will figure that out once we get a little bit closer. I think the music's a little bit loud. Probably been loud for the last few episodes. Apologies for that. Or at least it's just loud for me. So we do have some idle guys over here. I'm not super worried about those. Let's see here. Trade efficiency, or we can gain some mercantilism. Lose some diplo power, though. I mean, mercantilism is not super helpful for us right this second, I don't believe. What am I looking for? Trade. But it adds up over time, right? We can normally get mercantilism by spending 50 or 100 diplo, but this will get it to us for 25. Feels like that's a really good idea. Mercantilism, there it is. We're at 10% right now. Again, it's not going to be super helpful for us early in the game, but building up a big stack of this for at some point when it does tick over feels like it might be a reasonable idea. So we're gonna go with that. How far off? Oh, I think it's 800 to get our first technology. Yeah, it's 874. We're also looking for 100 gold because that would allow us to build the building that we're looking for to increase our manpower. I wonder if these guys are above their force limit. I definitely don't want lack of discipline. Lose discipline. That feels really bad. Losing manpower also feels really bad. But I mean, it will come back. So that's one that it would bounce back at some point. We could just lose 5 military power, which is a month of military power. I mean, I'd really like to just not lose military power, if I had to be perfectly honest. I think losing the manpower, because it will come back. What's that? 18 months? 15 months. It'll bounce back in about 16 months total. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think that's fine. It'll come back. Right? Yeah, it's going to start bouncing back. Not that 5 was a lot. 5 was actually really cheap. But this is something that if it does bounce back before we have a need for it, like we get into war or something like that, well, then it was hugely beneficial for us to go that route. So these guys are actually starting to expand because they are settled, so they can officially expand, whereas we're just still migratory. Oh, there's the government. I see the government reform kind of highlight there. Things getting so low over here. Once we get our manpower fixed, that should be better. And we're still gaining this stuff, so that's really good. Right. I don't know exactly what this is doing for us, but feels like it's doing something. We're at 91. Guess I can go up to speed 5 while we're kind of just sitting here doing boring stuff. How soon do I want to migrate again? I mean, I want to grab this before somebody else does. Kind of bring that into our tribal lands. Assuming that's actually what that does. To be fair, we had both of these as our tribal lands from the beginning of the game. So I don't know for sure that just moving over here will make this our tribal land. I'm assuming it will, but not 100% sure. I think what I would like to do is build this building and then maybe migrate after that. Okay, so there's 100. So if we go to... where's the buildings? Buildings. Can we not? Which one was it? I mean, getting this at some point would be good, but it's the Great Hall. Do we not have actually 100? Let's let one more month tick by. All right, there we go. So the Great Hall, local manpower modifier plus 50%. Now this only increases local manpower modifier, which means this number down here. But it should still put us above these guys in theory, unless they've gone up even more. Now they're at 10.5. So yeah, we would just need a little bit. And plus, hey, look, our manpower has recovered from that decision we took. So yeah, we want to grab the local manpower modifier. I mean, at some point I'd like to get the force limit. That would be nice. But for now, we'll grab this. So 11 months, and then we'll probably migrate again. All right, let's let that build up. Let's just go into here and go to our diplomats. Let's just make sure we'll just send one to each guy to each thing, just so they can kind of help wherever they can. So I'm hoping this will do what we're thinking it will do. Pause. It's the same thing we've had before, gaining some inflation, but gaining some admin power. I still think that's the right move. I still think this is it just net gains us some value overall. Now, granted, we can't let inflation go too crazy because eventually it will hurt us, but no, eventually we'll just hit this button and drop it by 2. And the entire time we would have gained, what, 200? Yeah, that's worth it, in my opinion. We're close to on the military power tech side of things. What are these guys? Can we see the tech stuff here? Yeah. Where's tech? Where's tech? I know it's on here somewhere. At least I thought it was. Oh, probably because I hit the wrong button. I didn't. Okay, so these guys are all at 1. Still. I wouldn't expect they would have gotten up there yet, but good to keep an eye on that, I suppose. 123 days on our Great Trail building, or whatever it is. We're at 46 over here, so a couple more months on that. Okay, there's our Great Trail building. Maximum manpower modifier is above 10.5. That's good. Oh, it actually went up to 750. Wait a minute. Oh, no, that's right. That's right. 50% more, 750. Okay. I was thinking it went up before we even triggered. Are we now ahead? Yes. No, this is going to start going back up again because we have the most strength potential right now of everybody. Barely, but it counts. And it will start to go back up again. And we need to get to 100% before we can start taking some of these decisions. Good. The other thing we could do is we can go ahead and move provinces if we want to. spend a little bit of military. Do I want to wait and just grab this tech first? Just so we can go ahead and have this? I think I kind of do. This will be available. It's another year, though. Do we want to be here for a year? Interesting that some of these penalties are starting to go away. Oh, because somebody already has these? Is that correct? Hit the wrong button. No. What's the neighbor bonus from? Don't know. Still gaining prestige. That feels pretty good. I don't know. Do I want to wait for that technology? This is dropping pretty fast. But we're still okay. As long as we're all good on the manpower overall, which I don't know why we're at 919 when it's a base of 7. Oh, I guess it's got some more efficiency. Okay, I guess some of the math is just working out in our favor anyway. But I think as long as that's still positive for us, we're going to just... So these guys are getting some spy networks on us, which we probably should be getting as well. Once we get a free one of these again, I'll probably start focusing a little bit more on that. But this is going back up. Yes. Yep, it is. Very slowly, but it is. All right, we're at 50 right now. We're at 51, actually. So we could take a reform here. Now, we can't get the tier 2 yet because... Why? Oh, it actually takes 100 for those. Interesting. We get reform progress from buildings. So we could reform this, or we could save up until we get to 100. I don't know that we need... I mean, this is a national manpower modifier, though. So this actually would increase all of this by 20% as opposed to just the small bit. The small bit's working, though. That's all we needed right now. Tribal development growth going up would be nice. The thing is, I don't think the clan council is super helpful for us right this second. So I do think one of these other two would be better. And federation just feels like it makes more sense because we want to build up our federation. I don't know. Yeah, it's really not going up by much, but it is going up. I may wait. I guess it's not as critical that we switch that right this second. I don't know that we have to rush it. Unhappiness among the merchants. Ugh. Okay, well that's not great. Again, we get the 100 to 1. So losing 50 is better than losing 1. It's not great, but it's still better. I mean, maybe arguably losing Diplo power early in the game is worse than losing mercantilism early in the game, but I'm still kind of just going off the whole what's the math workout in a pro or con for our favor or not. For the long term, I guess I should say. What's the next building we would want? Can we get another one of these? Oh no. Okay, it's just highlighting that it's there. I mean, land force limit feels pretty good. Advisor cost would be nice. Oh, monthly reform progress from buildings. Interesting. Grab a palisade. Yeah. Some of these other ones don't feel super critical right this second. Tribal development growth feels pretty good. Because that's this stuff, right? Yeah. Huh. All right, so we do have an idle guy. What was I going to do? Oh, I was going to start potentially building spy network, was it? Was that a thing that I was going to do? I don't remember now, because I'm about to move away here shortly. In fact, again, I might just go ahead and do it now. Is there a reason to wait? Well, I was going to wait until this became problematic, I think, which it's not problematic at the moment. In fact, it might not be problematic for a very long time. All right, so we can't take a technology. I don't know. I mean, I guess we could wait. Because the longer we wait, the cheaper this will ultimately get, right? Well, I guess we're not going to get any cheaper than the we got the neighbor bonus. We're not ahead of time in this technology. So it does look like it's going to get cheaper over time, right? Was that what I'm seeing there? Or am I misreading that? Because the increase over time is actually negative, right? I mean, maybe we don't need to worry about it until one of these other guys grabs it. And we can just sit on the points for a little bit. Because we can store up to 1498. Did we lose the Federation guy? Oh, we did, didn't we? There's only 2 of us now. That's unfortunate. Hello, Apache. Can you... So we could join their Federation. I don't know if I want to join their Federation. We could almost invite you to our Federation. You're not, like, impossibly far away. But they're already like very positive opinion of our Federation at the moment. So that doesn't really, I guess, help us. What about any of these guys? I hadn't thought about trying to grab one of these guys. You're the Federation leader, right? I mean, a lot of these are just very far away. Yeah, alright, well, okay. So as far as the technology is concerned, I think we could go ahead and migrate now. We would still have money enough if we wanted to grab this at some point. So I think we're going to go ahead and migrate. Why not? We're at 23. I just want to see what happens. I want to grab this and see if hopefully that this becomes our tribal land. Maybe it's the wrong move. Oh, it's 100 now. Really? Oh, outside tribal land times 2. Oh. Interesting. Okay, well, we're going to migrate anyway because I want to see what happens if we migrate outside our tribal land. Okay, so this does not become our tribal land. How do we get it to become our tribal land? I don't know. This is all new and unsure of here. We keep the Great Trail, which is good, obviously. Oh! Could we have done that before over there? Oh. Okay, this takes up admin power, but it adds it to our tribal land. Alright, why not? I'm sure there's better things I could spend my admin power on, but let's go for it. So now this is part of our tribal land. Cool. Could I have done that for that? I doubt it. Oh, they actually just expanded there. We were actually keeping them from expanding. That's interesting. So that tells me that I could come down here at some point and get that to become my tribal land as well. I probably would rather do that sooner rather than later so these other guys don't grab anything. So Apache are up to military level 2. I think I'm going to go ahead and grab it just so I know that it's done. It doesn't look like it's going to get any cheaper anytime soon, if at all. So we're going to go ahead and just grab this, be done with it, move on to the next thing. Allow us to drill our armies at some point. Yep. So this is outside our territory as well, so this would be... What's that? 50. Actually, manpower here is a lot higher. Interesting. Now we really just need this to build up super fast, but it's just not going up very fast, is it? Did we get more? No, we didn't. We're just still at 3 on the overall. Well, that's the tile. That's the area of stuff. I mean, does it change? Does this stuff change our overall development? I don't know. I'm not sure if I understand how that's working. Is there a reform at 100 that we would rather have? Honestly, adding tribal land costs, things like that, yeah. Any one of these would be pretty nice, probably. I mean, infantry combat ability is really good. What did I saw something. What was that? Oh, what was I looking for? Like, that's the button. So this is just, again, what was it again? Spend 20. Yeah, we just don't need the governing capacity, right? Like, that's not a thing that we need right now. Unfortunate we lost that other person. I'm assuming they joined one of these other guys, right? Was it, who was it that we had? We have you. You still in our thing, right? Yeah. It was... So these two were together. These two were together. It was this guy. You must be Zuni and his so you're actually in this one. Okay. Well, fair enough. Partly because they're not, Apache like us. I'm sure that's a big part of it. Who's in your federation with you? Lippin. Where's Lippin? Gotta be someone down here, right? Somebody I don't see? Improvements in production technology. So it's another inflation thing. Yeah, we'll go ahead and grab the inflation. We got one more of those that we can grab. And then we will be able to just drop the stuff here. And all will be good. That's a new technology. So we can invest in a feudal monarchy, which is, I guess, a gateway tech. Because it doesn't actually lead to anything currently. Is there a reason to hold off on this? I mean, there probably is, but... I mean, the Apache are already on 212, so... I'm going to kind of try and stay pace with them because I feel like they're probably know what they're doing. So we'll grab this. Doesn't actually give us anything. Hopefully the next thing does, though. Next thing would give us production efficiency, and we can support rebels, apparently. And we need like 125 or whatever it ends up being to grab this land into our stuff as well. The best land actually would have been that one. So maybe we just ultimately migrate back to that one. Because that is better than all these other ones. Oh, that one was 222, so never mind. That actually was the best. Oh, no, I'm sorry. We're on 333 right now, aren't we? Why is it so slow? I apologize. Probably because I'm trying to do it while I'm fast forwarding. It's 333 right now. Oh, but 2 of it's from tribal. So this is adding to that. Okay. I'm getting it now. Tribal development adds to whatever the base is. So the base is 121. That is still good. This base is only 111. This base was, I think this base was 111 as well. And I think they're getting some from tribal development, potentially, maybe. I'm not 100% sure. This base is 111 as well. Yeah, there's just not anything like amazingly good over here. I think the furthest I want to go is down to here, maybe. And then maybe make my way back up again. Potentially. I could also just try to come over here to the Apache and see if I could just take it. Try that out. What is this? It's a 111 as well. What I might do is come down here, swing over here, see what that does, because I'm curious now. And then swing back around. 3.5 ducats or 10 prestige. I feel like 10 prestige ultimately is better for us. So we will grab the prestige, but it's at 29. We are slowly gaining more still, but still technically gaining some, right? Yeah, we're still gaining a little bit. Yeah, all right. We're at 19% here. And I don't know how much we want to keep pushing that. Because this will still continue to go up as long as we're below 100%. So what's some of the other guys that have... What was another one of those? You're a migratory. So you're up to 50%. You're just not migrating at all. Which is insane. Yet you're still gaining land for your stuff. All right, so the Akamai or whatever, or the Pimo guys actually have already migrated as well. They're up to 13% here. What did they get this one up to? Okay, well, it's actually dropped back down quite a bit. None of this has devastation. None of your land over here has devastation, it looks like. How do you have so much? Oh, there's Lipan. That's the guys that are in the Federation with the Apache. Huh. All right, fair enough. They don't like our Federation. I don't blame them. I don't know if I like our Federation. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Need some ducats. Yay. All right, so do we want to move? Maybe I let it go up a little higher now? I don't know. It's a really interesting question. And we've got enough administrative power to grab another piece of land. So you know what? I think that's going to be our trigger to go ahead and move. It's actually only cost us 50, even though it's not in our tribal land. Confusing. Oh, we have to have 130. We're at 130. All right, we'll probably have to wait one more month here. All right, so we're going to go ahead and grab this into our tribal land. Because why not? So this is all tribal land for the Navajo. I'm going to move over here at some point and see what that does for us. And then probably maybe circle back around up here. I don't know. Might be a little bit dangerous for us to move up here, though, because obviously a lot of these guys are in federations with each other. So we are kind of like a sitting target, right? We're open for them to conquer us. All right. Well, on that note, though, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in there. When we come back, I'll just keep flailing around a little bit until we figure all this stuff out, I guess. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.